Imagine what everything in your life and business would look like if you could take a 4-week vacation completely unplugged away from your business. Wild, right? Well, for many small business owners, it's hard to imagine any kind of real vacation without feeling like your business is going to completely fall apart without you. I think you're overdue for some time off. Today, I'm going to show you how you can start to make this happen. Hi, I'm Adrienne Dorison, CEO of Run Like Clockwork, and we believe it's time to stop feeling overwhelmed and overworked in your business. The world needs you to step up as the visionary leader that you're meant to be. So if you're ready to create a streamlined, successful business, then you're in the right place. And before we jump in, make sure to like and subscribe so you can be the first to know when we release more content just like this. I often ask business owners, when was the last time you took a vacation? And you know what they say? Vacation? What's that? What does that even mean? Or the other group says they take vacations, but when we asked them whether it was a real vacation, then they'd start to confess that they actually spent most of their time glued to their phones or their laptops, answering questions, putting out team fires, even doing client work. Yeah, that's totally not the vacation package that I want to sign up for. As a business owner, doesn't this sound familiar though? It feels like you can never truly get away from your business, that it's entirely dependent on you to survive. That's a very real problem for most business owners, and it's why we chose to use the 4-week vacation as the success metric behind whether your business is built to run itself, run without you, and run like clockwork. The 4-week vacation is the ultimate litmus test to see if your company, the setup, the systems, the people can effectively run and even grow without you needing to be involved. And it's got to be a completely unplugged chunk of time. I'm talking no emails, no calls, no check-ins. This is a full 4 weeks completely away from the business. We chose 4 weeks because that's generally enough time for a company to run through a full cycle of tasks and actions like payroll, bookkeeping, client service fulfillment, content creation, customer service, sales, onboarding. You get the idea. Now, the expectation isn't that those first 4 weeks are going to go perfectly, but rather that you'll learn what needs to be improved so that you can take an even longer vacation in the future. In fact, we recommend you start by taking just a few days off, then a week, then 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, and continue testing to see what needs to be fixed and improved along the way. In our experience, it takes a few weeks for those roles to settle and mature, and for you as the owner to relax and not jump back in too quickly. You need to see yourself as the captain of your ship, the ship being your business. You set the course and the vision for where you're moving and a view of the horizon from the bridge, while you trust your officers and crew throughout the ship to do their jobs to keep the ship, the business, moving forward. All while ignoring the urge to get your hands dirty in the engine room or help out in the galley. People are often freaked out by the idea of a 4-week vacation because they're picturing what would happen if they did it right now, before they set their business up properly to run like clockwork. They're imagining that everything would grind to a screeching halt. New business opportunities would dry up, existing clients would be neglected, bills and invoices would go unpaid. But the 4-week vacation comes after we've worked on fixing those problems with the Run Like Clockwork framework. It's the stress test to ensure that the work you've done to clockwork your business holds up under that pressure. And it's the first step towards your freedom. This is important to remember. It's not actually about the vacation. It's about freeing up time to create the life that you want. Time to prioritize the most important things in your life, whatever those things might be for you. For me, it's family. I took a 4-week vacation at the beginning of 2020 as my maternity leave. Yes, I know. It's not exactly a vacation, especially if you're a parent, you know that. But that's exactly the point. This was the perfect moment for us to actually walk our talk. So we clockworked our business in preparation. We analyzed where my time was really going. We identified the gaps. We hired the right team to support us. We documented our processes, and we started handing off responsibility to other people. So that when baby time rolled around, I was able to completely disconnect for a full 4 weeks. And then when I came back after those 4, which actually quickly turned into 6 weeks, it was in a very limited capacity at first with just a few hours a week. It felt amazing to know that the business could run so well without me needing to be there all the time. But again, what you do with that freed up time is completely up to you. Clockwork is about freeing you up so that you can spend time on the things that matter to you most. Are you ready to take your first step toward that coveted 4-week vacation? We have a quick quiz to see how long you could take a break from your business. Could you take a nap? Could you take a vacation? Could you take a personal leave? Click below to take the quiz. And thanks for watching.